This is a PRS Holdings training video. You might be wondering, why are we doing this training today? And the answer? It's a very simple one. Whether you're new to the PRS Holdings family or you've been around for many years, you might know that safety is at the forefront of this company. In fact, it's even one of our core values. P, profitability. R, respect. S, safety. And I, integrity. Now let's get down to it. Fire extinguisher training. If fire extinguishers are available for employee use, it is the employer's responsibility to educate employees on the principles and practices of using a fire extinguisher and the hazards associated with fighting small or developing fires. This education must be provided annually and when a new employee is first hired. Employees who have been designated to use fire extinguishers as part of the emergency action plan must be trained on how to use the fire extinguishers appropriately in the workplace. Understanding fire extinguisher classes. There are 4 common types of fire extinguishers. They include A, B, C, and D. Each class can put out a different type of fire. Class A extinguishers will put out fires in ordinary combustibles such as wood or paper. Class B extinguishers are for use on flammable liquids like grease, gasoline, or oil. Class C extinguishers are suitable for use only on electrically energized fires. Class D extinguishers are designed for use on combustible metals. Multi-purpose extinguishers can be used on different types of fires and will be labeled with more than one class. For instance, AB, BC, or ABC. The number in front of the A, B, or C rating indicates the rating size of a fire the unit can extinguish. The higher the number, the bigger the blaze the extinguisher is capable of battling. For example, an extinguisher that is rated 4A 20 BC indicates the following. The A rating is a water equivalency rating. Each A is equivalent to 1 1/4 gallons of water. 4A equals 5 gallons of water. The BC rating is equivalent to the amount of square footage the extinguisher can cover when handled by a professional. For example, 20 BC equals 20 square feet of coverage. An ABC fire extinguisher has numerous advantages. As I said before, it is a multi-purpose fire extinguisher. This is the most common fire extinguisher to have on hand. This extinguisher sprays a very fine chemical powder composed most commonly of ammonium phosphate. This acts to blanket the fire and suffocate it. This extinguisher is effective for Class A, B, and C fires. Air pressurized water extinguishers are a type of fire extinguisher that use ordinary water, H2O, to suppress the fire. The water is propelled by ordinary air, pressurized in the extinguisher. Although only effective on Class A fires, they have an advantage of being inexpensive to build and maintain, leaving no special chemical residue when used. Prior to using a fire extinguisher, be sure you take a look at the fire extinguisher's gauge. You'll want to see the needle in the green area. This ensures that the fire extinguisher in your hands is fully charged. As some of you may already know, fire extinguishers are inspected monthly and recharged annually. Monthly, you should verify a few things with your fire extinguisher. Verify the locking pin is intact and the tamper seal is unbroken. Examine the extinguisher for obvious physical damage, corrosion, leakage, or even a clogged nozzle. Confirm the pressure gauge is in operable range and lift the extinguisher to ensure it is still full. Make sure the operating instructions on the nameplate are legible. Check the last service date on the tag. It must be within the past 12 months. Initial and date the back of the tag. Please note, each of our facilities have a responsible person who is expected to inspect that facility's fire extinguishers on a monthly basis. Upon inspection, this person is also expected to initial and sign the inspection tag on each fire extinguisher. Let's talk about the PASS technique. This is a technique we would like all of you to know when it comes to using a fire extinguisher. That's PASS. P. Pull. Pull the pin. This will also break the tamper seal. A. Aim. Aim low, pointing the extinguisher nozzle or its horn or hose at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. S. Sweep. Sweep from side to side at the base of the fire until it appears to be out. Watch the area. If the fire reignites, repeat steps 2 through 4. Again, this is the PASS technique. PASS. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. The following steps should be followed when responding to the initial stages of a fire. Sound the alarm and call the fire department, if appropriate. Identify a safe evacuation path before approaching the fire. Do not allow the fire, heat, or smoke to come between you and your evacuation path. Select the appropriate type of fire extinguisher. Discharge the extinguisher within its effective range using the PASS technique. Back away from an extinguished fire in case it flames up again. Evacuate immediately if the extinguisher is empty and the fire is not out. Evacuate immediately if the fire progresses beyond its initial stage. Before using a fire extinguisher, please ensure you are trained in use and confident you can operate the extinguisher effectively. Even if you have the slightest doubt, don't use the fire extinguisher. Get out and close the door to slow the spread of the fire. Before we end this class, I want to make sure we're clear on something. You are not required to use a fire extinguisher on a fire in the workplace. Your responsibilities in a fire situation include the following: recognize a fire condition. Activate the fire alarm system, if applicable. Evacuate the building. Call 911 to report the fire condition, if applicable. Please remember, you are not a trained firefighter and never put your life in danger. Thank you for your attention today. See you in the next class. This has been another PRS Holdings training video. Thank you for taking another step to zero.